is go by Food Lion, get my ground turkey, go take it home, and then go to the gym. It sucks having to go home and go back to the gym, you know, when I could just go on the way home, but fuck it. Got home, dropped the ground turkey off, ate my pre-workout meal, and I'm headed to the gym. I will be accompanied by my mother, because since today is Friday, they do a thing called like Flex Friday, where every Friday, 4 to 7, bring a guest for free. That's pretty cool. And so she's headed out the door soon. She's not riding with me because she said, how long are you working out for? I said, probably take me about an hour and a half. She said, oh, that's too long, I think. You think I should do that long? I'm like, well, you haven't been to the gym in like a week or 2 weeks. So it's not going to hurt you. some Saturdays I have to hit cardio. So I'll just take that Friday off or whatever. And still train whatever that Friday. It's just how the week goes, you know. I structure it around how the week falls, my training falls. I will see everybody after the training session. Just now leaving the gym, and I'm gonna say it was a phenomenal. I wouldn't say phenomenal, because phenomenal is like the best of the best. Like, you can't get any better than that. But it was a really decent, good session. Had a great pump, got a great stimulus, great mind-muscle connection, great everything. Plus, I had a little training partner with my mom. It was good. I enjoyed it. She said she enjoyed it. She said she'd come back on a Friday, one of the free Fridays again. I'm like, hell yeah. Like I said, worked out good. Now I'm headed home. My post-workout meal, drink my salty water, spike the insulin and put some nutrients in the muscles that are deprived of glycogen and shit. So that's the plan, the game plan. Tomorrow is a off day. I will be getting stuff done like I normally do on Saturdays. Cleaning. Want to get some schoolwork done. Want to maybe start on some of my business ideas. What else? Cook. Yeah, I gotta cook my meats. So it's gonna be a busy day. I mean, it wouldn't be so busy if I didn't do all the extra shit that I do, you know, like the cleaning and stuff. I probably don't need to clean my bathroom and everything once a week, my room and everything, but I just like to do it just for routine. I did a niche YouTube channel for the Packers fans. about the Packers, but also entertainable. It's not going to be so much educational because I don't really know shit about football. Like, I know about football. Like, I know the basic rules and everything. But I don't know the difference between man coverage, man zone, all these different plays and everything. That's like something that you got to learn from actually playing the sport. And when I played the sport, I was not a skilled player. When I was young, I was the biggest kid on the football team. I was on the offensive line. I was on the defensive line. I loved playing defense. I liked tackling people. I got into high school, and before high school and high school football, I had that eating disorder. So I went from the biggest kid on the football team when I was like 10 years old to when I'm 16, 17. I'm the skinniest kid on the football team. I was afraid. I was so skinny. I was afraid I was going to break bones and stuff. That's why I didn't want to get hard. And you can't be afraid when you're playing football. You gotta be fucking ruthless. And I wanted to be ruthless, but I couldn't because I didn't have the confidence because I didn't have any muscle mass or anything on me, or the size. That's one reason why I got into bodybuilding and everything. Because I wanted to put on more size, get stronger, especially in like wrestling, like handling somebody's body weight around. That shit takes strength. Throwing another human body around that doesn't want to work with you, that's one of the hardest things you can do. The weight, it doesn't really want to work with you, but there's ways that you can make it work, You can make different angles and stuff and get up underneath the weight or use the correct form to lift the weight that makes it a lot easier. In wrestling, you gotta know the shit to a T to move their weight, or it ain't gonna fucking move. That's the thing. But back to the football thing. I think I can be entertaining. I was entertaining when I did pro wrestling. I'm sort of entertaining talking now and making these reels on YouTube and shit. Trying to get a following. Trying to make it. But I do it because I love it. I love spreading the information. And I like making content. I like editing videos and stuff. And making shit that's enjoyable to watch, because there's not a lot of shit that's kind of enjoyable to watch these days, honestly. I mean, you can find stuff out there, but I just want to make something that's authentic, And there's probably more people in the world who like football than they do like bodybuilding or weightlifting. There's obviously more people in the world that like that, because if bodybuilding was so big, they'd have that shit televised on fucking CBS or Fox or Prime, They don't got that shit televised. They got football televised and everything. They're probably fighting for rights to, like, Amazon's probably, paying millions of dollars to do Thursday Night Football, and Peacock, NBC for Sunday Night Football, paying millions of dollars. When the Super Bowl comes around, man, these fucking channels like Fox, CBS 6, CBS, ABC, all of these motherfuckers are probably bidding millions upon billions of dollars just to fucking show the Super Bowl on their network. That shows, and plus all these other advertisements, like Budweiser, all these other people, I love bodybuilding, and I want to make something with bodybuilding work. But at the end of the day, I don't have the best physique. I don't have the best genetics. I'm not Alex Eubank. I'm not Nick Walker. I'm not, all these people that these people watch. I'm not the Trent Twins. I'm not none of them. But, like the Lego stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of the Lego YouTube channels out there. And a lot of them aren't really entertaining. They're more not educational, informative. They're telling about new sets coming out, do this, do that. Or they're building these sets. Like the one guy who I've subscribed on YouTube, his name's like Brixie. Which is, it kind of sounds like a sissy name, but Brixie. He shows his vlogs going to the Lego store. He shows, hell, he was doing a live build of the Black Pearl today. The Black Pearl new Lego set. So he does a lot of shit. And hell, he's got like I don't know how many subscribers he has. He has almost 500,000 subscribers. So and Lego is his full-time job. Like he gets the sets free from Lego. Not all of them, but Lego sends him free stuff so he can put the YouTube out. He can put the videos on YouTube out and not only help himself, but he's helping Lego. They're investing in him because he puts their product out there and he does good content. If I can do good content for football related shit, it doesn't have to be like, man coverage, man zone. You need 11 people on the football field, shit like that. Maybe if I'm just reacting to the highlights of a game, or reacting to something that goes on within the Packers in a funny way, maybe I can get a following. Not just from Packers fans, but also from NFL people. Anybody who likes football. And at the end, also, if I get a big following, I can get advertisements with these companies. They either sell jerseys like Fanatics, They sell clothing for every fucking, sports team you can think of. Or, because I'm somewhat into bodybuilding, I can get fucking supplement company deals and shit. There's so many things I'm thinking about with that. That it came to my mind last night. I'm like, holy fuck, this might be a good idea. And I have ways that I'm gonna make it entertaining. I can kind of think of ways and make it fit this niche of being a muscular, football fan. Cut off the jersey sleeves, make it like a tank top or whatever. Or hell, get just a Packers tank top. This was kind of a rant. Just my ideas that are blossoming in my head. Hell, they feel like good ideas to me. At the end of the day, they might be shit. Who knows, You just gotta go with the flow, I guess. See what happens. Just try it, Go for it. I'm gonna try it, It's worth a shot. I mean, I know this Iron Monk thing, I still believe in it. I believe I'm a fucking Iron Monk. Because everything I fucking do is for bodybuilding. Nothing else. like I did. I beat my mom home. Unless she went somewhere else, but she told me she wasn't going nowhere else, so I beat my mom home, I guess. So, that concludes this video, and you just figured out whether going the Route 10 way or the 295 way from RVA Iron in Chester, Virginia gets you home to my house faster. See ya.